The Knicks begin the game. Great look and vision. Good look that time, but off the mark. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
To Kyle Kuzma. It was right there. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. To Cantor. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Enes Kanter, a former number 3 overall pick for the Jazz, maybe hasn't lived up quite to the high of billing just yet. But he's put together a few solid years and actually wound up 6th in the league in rebounding just a season ago. Plus, you got to love the way he... he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Lee. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Missed a wide open look. To Josh Hart. The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And he slams it down. Big finish for Kristaps Porzingis. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Hardaway. Goes to the right side. Lee. Can't connect. Ball into the front court. Down 4. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
To Lee. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Runner here won't go down. Tim Hardaway Jr. missed his first. That one goes.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Chance here for LeBron. And the finish. Jay, that was unguardable.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Porzingis. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Possession lies with New York. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
They call this man the unicorn for a reason. It's a rarity to ever find talent like this. And KP is that miracle that Knicks fans have been waiting for years.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Burke with it. He'll run the offense. Hart. Almost. And he's not getting the call. To James. Has a look. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Ooh, establishing the glass early, but the defense has to be better at boxing out.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. James. McGee powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Porzingis. And the slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Across the timeline comes James. Right now, 12 all. JaVale McGee to James.
Big pick right there.
To Josh Hart. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. To James. Oh, emphatic slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Fires the three. No good. To Porzingis. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kristaps Porzingis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip.
For the New York Knicks, number 11, Frank Tillich.
To Caldwell Pope. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Ntilikina. Lee. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Lays it up and in.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina. Rejected by McGee.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Porzingis. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Oh, it's blocked by Ingram. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 20.
Lee. 24-second violation. To Caldwell Pope. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there for Ingram. That's it for the first quarter. The Knicks have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter, and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots. A career 65% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. New York in control of the basketball. Ntilikina to Porzingis. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lee with the basketball. They're down 3. Ntilikina to Porzingis. 4 for 6.
Olds.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the New York Knicks.
Kevin Knox.
6.
To Lee. Fine to shoot. Lee. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. Couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell Pope. Kevin Knox to Ntilikina. New York with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Ntilikina with a shot, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And the finish at the rim.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Ntilikina. To Lee. Screen coming. Lee. Stevenson to Caldwell Pope. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Lee with the basketball. Lead is 2. Lakers ball. Ball to Caldwell Pope. You've got to get that one to go. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Porzingis. Here's a chance from long range. defense taking a page from Kina. Missed the three. Ball with it up top. Down just a couple. It's a big finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Kina, defended by Tyson Chandler. Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Hardaway. To Porzingis. Kina. To Hardaway. Has a chance. And the rebound taken by Chandler. To Ball. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Rondo with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Whoops, that won't go. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Substitution being made in this one. Kuzma. To James. Ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Porzingis. Alonzo Trier. It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Burke with it. They trail by 2. Trying to cash in. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
New York Knicks basketball. To Cantor. KB. Kristaps Porzingis. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Surprised to say the least. I know I didn't expect LeBron to be back in the 2-1-6. But as we know, we should come to expect the unexpected with him every time.
To Porzingis. To Cantor. Alonzo Trier. Trey Burke. It's no good. Shots not going down. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks aren't down by too much at the half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
The chosen one is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Ball with the basketball. Leads a bucket to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Porzingis. And McGee there for the rebound. To Josh Hart. Beyond the arc for 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Oh, Courtney Lee. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Ball brings the rock up court to James. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Knicks with the basketball. To Lee. Hardaway. James into the front court. His team up by 7. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Possession lies with New York. To Cantor. Hardaway. Probing the defense. Scores from the post. LeBron into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Kyle Kuzma. Denied by Cantor.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Kuzma. Second effort. James to Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Straight on look. Hart to James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Burke with it. His guys down by 9. Oh, Courtney Lee. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Ball to James. They get it to Kuzma down low. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Lonzo Ball at the line. And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Burke with it. His team down 9. Down the lane to lay it in.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to figure things out. Towards the end of the 17-18 season, Trey Burke finally looked like the guy who was drafted 9th overall. In fact, he looked even better, hungrier than I ever seen him before. He even braided his hair to resemble his idol, Allen Iverson. I'd keep an eye out and see what he can do in this one.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Kuzma to the basket, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Lonzo controls the offense.
Hey, double screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, he missed a short one there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Lonzo with it. Leads just a point. Can't connect from in close. Rejected by McGee.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
For the Lakers, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
Cantor. 2 points to the board.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
I got ball.
Ball to James. Ball. Oh, he had it.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down 3.
There you go. Watch, I got you right here, right here.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Ntilikina with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And it's Ball who blocks the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
James works it up top. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ntilikina into the front court. Leads 3 to Kevin Knox. Lakers have it. For 3, Knox with the board. Ntilikina with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Kevin Knox. Alonzo Trier. From long range. Off the mark. No good. To Caldwell Pope. From the painted area. Won't go down. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Missed it. Turns and slams it down. That ends the third quarter. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Burke with it. Leads 1. Kevin Knox. Knocked loose. Driving right to the basket. And the denial.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Can't connect. Rondo into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Los Angeles, they have it. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Nilikina into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Short jumper off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him
Hurries it on the catch and shoot.
and this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Oh, it's blocked.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Time to shuffle things up. Alonzo Trier to Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Jr. He's 3 for 7.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reaching fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. The possession lies with New York. Goes to the left side. Alonzo Trier. And the nice finish at the rim.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one, counted. Two for 2 on that trip. New York in control of the basketball. It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Ball into the front court. The lead is 2. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. Alonzo Trier to Hardaway. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the New York Knicks, number 20.
Across the timeline comes James. They lead it. 4-point game. Cashes in for two.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
LeBron James with the rock. Curling inside. Offensive. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. And the Lakers have the rebound. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Brandon Ingram at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. New York Knicks basketball. James. They get it down to Ingram. To Josh Hart. Wide open look, won't go. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Count the basket at the rim.
Easy layup.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Denied by Cantor.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Knocked loose. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Hardaway. Ntilikina. Knicks with 4 to shoot. And the Lakers clear. LeBron into the front court. His team up by 7. Steps through and scores.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Get the cameras out. Flash.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Los Angeles, number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Hardaway. To Cantor. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Knicks with the basketball to Cantor. Ntilikina. New York with 4 to shoot. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. To Caldwell-Pope. James to Caldwell Pope. James to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, not getting the bounce. The follow won't go either. Neely with a shot, no good. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win in a nail-biter. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Knicks must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
LeBron James gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. On behalf of EA